What is going on, everybody? My name is Matt, and welcome back to the channel. It has been an absolute eternity since my last video on here, but we are back to get back into crypto, folks. I've been investing on and off in crypto over the past year and a half or so, and I wanted to get back into it with you guys, start looking at Shiba Inu, Solana, Ethereum, all that stuff again, and it's a pleasure to be back here. So without further ado, let's jump right into it here, talking about SHIB for the day. So when we take a look at what's been going on, folks, I know a lot of you have been with the channel when SHIB was doing really well here back in 2021. But to be honest with you guys, we might see something similar happen again. I think within the next 3 to 6 months. Crypto recently has been really heating up. I know a lot of people who were sort of dormant during this period, myself included, who have decided the time is right to come back and potentially get back into things and start following things a little bit more seriously again. So we take a look, of course, at our total market cap once again, 16,137,706,000 on the day, with a major increase in trading volume over the past 24 hours. Now, obviously, you guys know when that volume kind of spikes, we're always going to see a little bit more volatility. But what I find so interesting when we actually take a look at our graph here and look at a little bit closer of the past 7 days or so here, you guys can see we see essentially that same kind of dormancy here later in May, still sitting in like, the low 2s, and if we go back a little further over the month here, lower 2s, even further, if we go back, say, 2 months or whatever else, you guys can see we're not even at 10 yet, still just in the single digits here all through October, November, December, all that. And then at the beginning of the month here, in March here, you guys see we've had this incredible spike. A lot of people's NFTs did very well during this period as well. Again, as someone like myself who was kind of taking a little bit of a hiatus from crypto, I came back around this time, I was looking, I was like, wow, like a lot of my NFTs are doing much better than I remembered them doing. So the main thing that we're trying to get here is, how do we see another spike like we saw way back in 2021, which was just otherworldly, a lot of people making generational money really on this kind of spike, because I know some people put an astronomical amount into SHIB, especially when it was back, I don't know, early 2021, whatever else. Seeing a spike like this was not once in a lifetime, in my opinion. I do think this is something that is going to go up again in the future at some point once people start to adopt crypto more and make it more kind of like a mainstream fixture in their lives, obviously. And that was kind of the biggest shock for me, at least, as someone who's been following Solana, especially a lot of the other metaverse coins as well, is how little adaptation there actually was for these coins in real world. Like, a real world application for so many different tokens didn't really happen. And that's something that I think so many people were kind of like iffy on. And if you look at something like, say, Decentraland, this is one of those coins again where, we're kind of back where we started, unfortunately. If you go back a couple of years right now with Decentraland, you take a look at the long-term data on the actual graph here. You guys can see, especially if you go pretty far back here, 2021, here's Decentraland, like, hey, it's doing better here in 2021 than it is now. At one point it was at $5, and it's really just like, the reason why all of this kind of happened, I feel, is that you didn't see that mainstream adaptation that so many people thought. People were buying plots of land here on Decentraland, and they didn't really go anywhere. Now, does that mean they won't go anywhere in the future? No. I mean, I'm totally convinced at some point they will, but it's really a matter of when. So I think it's always nice if you follow a good dollar cost average strategy where, you're just buying when it's low, selling when it's high, you're keeping it consistent, you're not excessively dumping every penny in when, oh my God, there's a crash, there's a burst, whatever else. It's just a little bit more safe, a little bit more consistent, and that's something that me personally, I like to follow a lot more. So with that, guys, I will definitely be keeping you all posted a lot more on SHIB. I have a buddy of mine as well who's going to be making some videos here on the channel, but it's just such a pleasure to finally be back with you guys, and I look forward to making videos more soon in the future. So thank you guys so much for listening. My name is Matt. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.